never slammed the door. You disappeared. Like a velvet ghost. You move through rooms like drifting smoke, a wordless touch, a velvet cloak. You said you'd stay, but in your eyes I saw the look of soft goodbyes. Your shadow lingered past the frame, a love too still to hold a name. You made no noise, you gave no clue, but I felt time let go of you. You didn't fade in black or white. You turned to dusk and left the light. You were a velvet ghost in love, too soft to hold, too real to show. You touched me like a song unsung, then disappeared where shadows hung. I searched for shade, but only caught the echo of the love I thought. The photos blur, the clocks tick wrong, the silence plays your favorite song. You haunt the corners of my chest, in rooms where nothing comes to rest. I lay in sheets you once would press, but now they breathe your gentleness. And though your scent begins to fade, the memory won't be unmade. You didn't die, you just withdrew, a softer kind of love untrue. You were a velvet ghost to me, a love in lowercase degree. You never screamed, you never stayed, but vanished in the quiet gray. I touched the space where once you lay, but velvet ghosts don't ever stay. Some loves don't break, they turn to mist, too smooth to cut, too faint to miss. And when they leave no mess, just air that still can have caress. You were here, then you weren't. You were a velvet ghost, too kind to tear the walls you left behind. You brushed my soul, then slipped away, a ghost in love, afraid to stay. And though you're gone, I feel you most in silence, dressed as velvet ghost. You never slammed the door. You disappeared. Like a velvet ghost. You stood just shy of crossing in. A heartbeat's width from letting me in. Your hand would hover near my side, but never chose to truly reside. You looked like home, you smelled like rain, but always danced around the pain. You'd call my name with hollow breath, a whisper dressed in something less. And I believed in every glance, like someone hoping for a chance. When you were almost here, I painted love so clear. You held me in a shadow's grace, but never let me see your face. I sang your name in soft despair. You answered from within a rare. You never left, you never stayed. You just existed in the grave. You knew the door, you knew the key, but wouldn't share your mystery. You'd smile like secrets meant to heal, then leave me guessing if you feel. I kept the light on in my chest, but you were always half a guest. And though the room would feel like two, it always echoed just of you. You gave just less than what was real, enough to touch, too much to feel. When you were almost here, the silence felt sincere. You almost said the words I prayed, but stopped where love could not be made. I reached for you in silver threads, but held a wind that never rests. Some souls don't know how to arrive. They hover just to feel alive. And when they're gone, they leave no home, just echoes carved into your soul. And you were almost here, so close yet so unclear. I loved a version in my mind, but not the one you left behind. You danced just inches from my flame, then vanished when I called your name. You were so close. I almost believed. When you were almost here. There's a light you never turned on. You stood outside my open door, but never crossed the creaking floor. I bulb on late each night, but all you did was dim the light. You whispered just enough to stay, but never gave your heart away. I wrapped myself in quiet fear that I was close, but not quite near. You kept your truth just out of reach, a lesson silence didn't teach. This is the light you never turned on, the glow I waited for so long. I stood there hoping hands grown cold, but warmth was not what you would hold. You stayed outside where nothing grew, and left the switch inside of you. I watched the dusk fall through the glass, each shadow stretching from the past. You said I care with empty hands, then vanished like the softest sand. You never lied, just told me less, wrapped in your quiet tenderness. But all I needed was the flame that never once called out my name. You touched the air, but not the spark. You left me glowing in the dark. This is the light you never turned on, the room where all our might was gone. You held the power, I held the weight. You shut the door, I sealed the fate. I reached for glow, but found your shade, and love too dimly ever made. Some lights don't break, they just don't shine, and leave you guessing every time. I wasn't asking for a sign, just something more than almost done. I would have stayed for just a spark. This is the light you never turned on, the chance that flickered then was gone. You walked away before it burned, and left me with the dark I learned. And now I glow in someone's dawn. But think of what we could have drawn. You were the light you never turned on. You never turned on. You were cold as clarity. You said it plain, no breaks, no bends, the kind of truth that splits, not mends. I begged for honesty, then flinched when you delivered every inch. You didn't yell, you didn't cry, you just unwrapped the quiet lie. And in your words I found the frost of every warm illusion lost. You loved me once, then let it slip, and froze the truth between your lips. You were cold as clarity, clear enough to bury me. You didn't break, you simply stood and said the things no kind heart would. You showed me love that couldn't stay, then walked out in the sharpest way. I thought the dark was hard to bear, until I saw the truth laid bare. You didn't twist, you didn't cheat, you gave me facts, then took your seat. No storm, no rage, no cruel goodbye, just light that burned too bright, too dry. And though your voice was soft and slow, it cut more than I'd ever know. They say the truth can set us free, but some truths close what we can't see. You were cold as clarity, a mirror held too fearlessly. You didn't leave with cruel intent, but still destroyed what we had meant. No venom, lies, or hidden cost, just everything we ever lost. Some pain is dressed in screaming fire, but yours wore stillness, not desire. And when you told me how it ends, you did it like the kindest friend. You gave the truth, I wasn't ready. You were cold as clarity, too true, too raw, too much for me. I asked for all, you gave it clear, then vanished like a closing year. And though I live with brighter eyes, I mourn the warmth that clarity denies. You were cold as clarity. Paper skies, we wrote our dreams on fragile lines and held them up like weathered signs. You said we'd fly beyond the blue, but built our wings with words, not glue. I followed you into the light, but paper burns when held too tight. You smile like wind beneath a sheet, too soft to hold, too fast to keep. I knew we flew on threads too thin, but hoped you'd hold the sky within. We lived in paper skies, folded love in lullaby highs, but every gust revealed the truth that dreams don't last without a roof. You soared too far, I stayed behind. Now I chase stars we didn't find. You traced our names on clouds and breeze, then left me tied to rooted trees. I watched you fade with every mile, still hoping you'd turn back in style. The higher you flew, the less you knew of hearts that never left the view. And though I cried beneath your shade, you never saw the crash we made. We chased a dawn we couldn't touch, and thought that wind was love's soft clutch. We lived in paper skies where silence grew with every rise. You held my hand, then let it drift, as though our love was just a gift. Too light to last, too bright to stay. You turned to wind and blew away. Some hearts are drawn in pastel flight, but fold beneath the weight of night. And when the air begins to bend, paper love meets paper end. We lived in paper skies where dreams wore wings of quiet lies. I loved you in your softest form, but broke beneath your perfect storm. Now I just trace where we once lay, folded love, flown far away. Paper sky. Paper skies. Just the echo in the room. Your coat still hangs beside the door, like it's waiting for something more. The light flickers where you once stood, as if the walls still understood. I play the record you once chose, but every note just grows. A mirror holds your fading grin. Will I relive what might have been? I thought your silence meant goodbye, but now I hear it multiply. Just let presence slip away. Now every step I take, I feel a version of you, almost real. The coffee cup you never moved still tells me stories unapproved. The books you read lie open wide, like pages mourning what they place where once you breathed with me, now filled with shadows I can't see. I speak your name into the air, but get your silence everywhere. You're the echo in the room, in empty chairs and perfume. I chase your shape through morning dust, but all that lingers is the trust. You never broke, you just withdrew and left me echoes made of you. Ooh, some love won't die, it just repeats in every breath, in every beat. And when the heart forgets to bloom, it lives again inside this room. You're still here in the night there. You're the echo in the room, you hum in silence, you consume. You never left in black and white, but stay in corners of the night. And though your body's long since gone, your love plays on and on and on and on. There's still something here, but not you. Just the echo in the room. Wrapped in hollow velvet, you held me close in quiet tones, words that felt like velvet stones. Your hands were warm, your eyes were still, but nothing there was ever real. You wrapped me in your lullaby and let me float beneath your light. The room was full, but you were not a perfect love you never bought. You kissed like you had something more, but left me colder than the floor. Wrapped in hollow velvet, so soft, but I could tell that underneath the shimmer, you kept a private hell. I thought I knew your shadow, but never touched the source. You loved with quiet velvet, but left me with the lost. You told me truth in velvet threads, a tale that weaved what love had bled. I held your shape but not your core, and waited for a little more. Your silence came with style and grace, a masterpiece of empty space. And though I laid inside your light, it always flickered out of sight. You moved like dust through open glass, a presence built to never last. Wrapped in hollow velvet, I trusted what I saw, but velvet doesn't whisper. They just pretend, they dress the break so it won't bend. And when the light begins to wear, all that's left is empty air. The love I needed most. Until it didn't. Wrapped in hollow velvet. It was fiction in your eyes. You looked at me with every line of novels written to unwind. You smiled like chapters I had read, but turned away at what I said. You spoke in silences too deep, like words that drift when lovers sleep. I held your gaze, I tried to see, but all I found was make-believe. I thought the truth was in your stare, but found a dream that wasn't there. There was fiction in your eyes, every blink a sweet disguise. You didn't lie, you just betrayed a love you never really made. You acted warm, you played it right, but vanished at the hint of a lie. But left before the in-between. Your touch was script, your kiss was stage. Each moment trapped inside a page. You lit the room and took the flame. the plot begins to fray, the truth is what you didn't say. You read me, but never wrote me. You read me, but never wrote me. They were fiction in your eyes, a theater with no goodbyes. I loved a part you didn't keep. Now your words echo in my sleep, and though the book is closed and dry, your eyes still write me lullabies. You told me a story without saying a word. Fiction in your eyes. This is where the warmth went. You left the lights but took the flame. The bed still knows your sleeping name. Your sweater hangs untouched, unseen, but feels more ghost than ever been. The kitchen clock still ticks our time, but silence drowns its muted chime. The hallway sighs in quiet loops, like every door forgot its use. You didn't leave with crashing sound, just took the heat and let me drown. This is where the warmth went, the cracks in what you never meant. You held me close, then slowly cool, like firelight that love once fueled. I search for heat, I trace your steps, but only find your fading depths. The mugs you use still hold the chill of mornings made from waiting still. The couch remembers how you curled before you vanished from our world. I wrap myself in woven threads, but none can match what your touch said. You didn't scream, you didn't fight, you just forgot to leave the light. You kissed me like a winter wind, a warmth too quick to let me in. This is where the warmth went, in echoes you would not resent. You smiled like spring but turned to frost and left me counting what we lost. Now every night the walls confess how much we lived in lovelessness. Some hearts grow cold without a cue. They dim and disappear from view, and when they leave they don't ignite. They slip away into the night. This is where the warmth went. A house of light, a love unbent, but all the heat we ever shared now hides in places unprepared. You didn't mean to leave a chill, but here I am. house still holds your scent, but not your heat. This is where the warmth went. Like wolves at the window, you stood outside, just out of reach, a lesson love forgot to teach. I watched your shadow blur the glass, like midnight waiting not to pass. Your breath would fog, then fade away, while I stayed warm but couldn't stay. You never knocked, you never cried. You howled in silence, then you lied. And though you never crossed the line, I kept a space that once felt mine. You were the wolves at the window, hungry eyes and moonlit glow. You wanted more than love could feed, but never named your truest need. You circled close, you called my name, then left me trembling all the same. You left your coat, but not your heat, a trail of snow in my heartbeat. I lit a fire, I made it warm, but you just danced around the storm. I waited years, I watched you roam, pretending you would call this home. But wolves don't rest where comfort lies, they haunt in half unspoken skies. You came with hunger, left with pride, and never let me stand outside. You were the wolves at the window, love too wild to ever know. You circled dreams but feared the flame, and vanished when I called your name. You stayed too close to be unknown, but far enough to be alone. Some lovers never plan to stay, they chase the scent then drift away. And when they cry beneath the moon, you hear them late but never soon. I kept the door unlocked, you never tried it. You were the wolves at the window, howling love too cold to show. You wanted warmth but not the fire, you fed on silence, not desire. And now your ghost still walks the snow. Just wolves at the window. You never came inside, but I still felt you. Like wolves at the window. You smile like time was just pretend, like we could pause and never end. let's live beyond the tick. But love needs rhythm, slow or quick. We sat in silence, deep and wide. No day or hour to confide. And in that stillness, love grew thin. No start, no end, just might have been. I didn't notice time had gone until the light stopped moving on. This is the room without a clock, where seconds fade and feelings lock. We thought we'd beat what time could do, but lost the pulse between us two. You stopped the hands, I watched the walls, and missed the moment love withdraws. You held me like the end was slow, a lullaby of undertow. We danced to nothing, swayed in place, ignoring time, ignoring grace. I left my watch upon the shelf, but somewhere still betrayed myself. For even in this timeless space, the hours found our hiding place. You didn't count the days we shared, and I pretended I never cared. This is the room without a clock, where echoes hum but hearts don't talk. We turned away from night and day, but lost the words we meant to say. And though we kissed without a time, it wasn't love, it was mine. Some love is built on fleeting light. You have to chase it, hold it tight. But we stood still, afraid to bend, and missed the time to love or end. You stopped the clock, I stopped the truth. This is the room without a clock, where nothing moves and doors don't knock. You're still right here, but out of frame. A photo hung without a name, and though we breathed in perfect calm, we let time steal what kept us warm. sentences have formed, like love too shy to be performed. You held my hand but not my name, a fire that flickered without flame. You smiled like we had time to spare, but never met me halfway there. We kissed in corners made of doubt, and left the truth still locked out. It wasn't lies, it wasn't fear, just love too soft to reappear. I still taste the almost, like sugar left in wind, a sweetness on my memory that never let me in. You gave just less than always, but more than what was gone. And now I taste the maybe where certainty had shone. You spoke of someday, not today, a song that knew it couldn't play. I danced on pause, you watched me move, but never dared your heart to prove. You looked like everything I missed, a dream just inches from the kiss. You never broke but didn't stay. You drifted slow, then blew away. And though I begged for something whole, you only gave a ghost to hold. I still taste the almost in mornings made of blur. You left behind the maybe that still believes in her. You didn't say forever, but stayed inside my song. And now I hum the silence where your words don't belong. Some loves don't fail, they just refrain. They haunt like perfume in the rain. And when they leave, they never shout. They fade where almost cancels out. You were never mine, but almost. I still taste the almost, too sweet to let it go. You gave me just enough to wait, but not enough to grow. And though the page is empty, the memory still glows of what we almost started, but never let unfold. We were nearly everything. I still taste the almost. You say we were like we're not now, like love has no tomorrow. Somehow you speak of laughs and faded light, but I'm still crying every night. You tell your friends we used to be, a phrase that splits the soul of me. I never got the memo sent that I was now your pastor then. I still set plates for two each night, but you've moved on without a you label me in black and white while I replay the colored nights. Your words are cool, polite, composed, but I still feel the door you closed. You toast to what we used to share while I'm still drowning in the air. I loved in present, you in past, and now I know it couldn't last. I stayed inside the love we made while you just let the meaning fade. You're in the past tense, present, telling stories with a smile while I reread the chapters that still hold me for a while. You treat our love like distant scenes, but I still standing in betweens. You've moved beyond what we became, but I still answer to your name. Some hearts don't break, they just forget. They write it off like no regret, but those left in the present time still bleed for what was once sublime. I loved you now. You're in the past tense, present, living life like I'm long gone, but I still taste your coffee cup, still hum your half-written song. And though you've left, I haven't yet. Your love's a ghost I can't forget. You call me was, I still say yes. That's where the hardest heartbreak lives. You speak in past tense, living in your present. But we outgrew the frame. We smiled in pictures made to last, but froze our hearts inside the past. You held my waist, I leaned just right. We made the silence look like light. But life moves more than film allows, and love can fade beneath the vows. You posed, I stayed, we lost the game of trying not to outgrow the truth. We painted love in vintage youth. We outgrew the frame. What once was still began to strain. Our colors blurred, our angles cracked, and something soft would not come back. We looked so right in captured light, but couldn't hold it every night. I watch you fade behind your lens. A man who smiles but just pretends. We said we'd try, we signed our names, but never changed, just blame the frame. I touched the glass where we once kissed, and found the moment we both missed. You stood so still while I grew tall, and now we barely fit at all. Some stories shine in 4x6, but fall apart when life conflicts. We outgrew the frame. Too much to hold, too tired to name. You froze your love in what we posed, but never saw the parts I chose. I stretched for more, you stayed the same. We outgrew the perfect frame. Some love is meant for motion blur, not hung in rooms where dust can stir. And when you try to stay the same, the frame becomes the one to blame. I loved you more than we looked. We outgrew the frame. Our edges frayed, our colors waked. You kept the photo, I kept pain, and both of us still bear the stain. We captured love that couldn't last. Now only stills remain of past. We look so perfect in still life, but we outgrew the frame. You looked at me with waiting eyes, but I replied in quiet sigh. I held your hand and let it slip. truth might drip. I loved you in my every breath, but choked the words that led to death. You asked me once if I would stay. I nodded, but I meant to say I need you more than I admit, but fear will make me counterfeit. These are all the words I didn't say, the things I lost along the way. I loved you loud inside my head, but whispered down and walked instead. Now silence rings in brighter hues, because my silence made me lose. I watched you wait, then fade away, still hoping I would ask you to stay. You smiled and packed with gentle grace, while I stayed mute in my safe place. I tried to speak, my throat went dry. You left before I said goodbye, and every night I write in air with the love I owed but didn't dare. You wanted truth, I gave a mask. Now echoes answer when I ask. These are all the words I didn't say, the love I let you slip away. You gave me time, I gave you space, but never filled the silent place. Now I rehearse what I could give. If only I had let it live. Some love just dies inside a cage of things we feel but never page. And when the chapter turns too fast, you mourn the words you meant to cast. I still love you, I just never said it. These are all the words I didn't say, that echo still in shadowed gray. I didn't lie, I just delayed, and silence stole what I betrayed. You're gone now, but your name still plays in all the words I didn't say. It's not the silence, it's what it held, all the words I didn't say.